Hi, everyone. Welcome to Soul Treats.
Hey, hey.
Happy Sunday. Happy Halloween as well. Welcome to Soul Treats. Happy Sunday. I'm hearing an echo. Is that you? Is that you, Annie, with the echo?
Yeah, I turned off my Facebook, so I'm just in StreamYard.
Okay.
Hi,
I hope
everyone.
everybody's doing amazing today. I've got Annie Babchuk with me. Annie B, I'm so excited. I'll have her introduce herself just a little bit, but I want to thank everybody for being here. I see a lot of you have already popped in already. So let's just do some hellos to start with. So I hope I don't mess up your name. Rihanef. Welcome to Soul Treats. Sharon, thank you so much for being here. Hi, Melanie. Thank you for being here. I really appreciate it. Thank you for sharing. That's really great. So if you all can like and share, that would be great. If you're not following the Soul Treats page, if you can definitely go there and follow, that would be amazing. Hi, Melissa. Thanks for coming. Let's see here.
Hi, Nita.
How do we pronounce this one? Nivda? I'm sorry. Nivda. Welcome to Soul Treats. Good morning, Nita. Thank you for being here today. We also have, oh, hi. It's Paulo. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for being here. So if you can follow her page, she plays this amazing instrument. I would love to have you on Soul Treats. We're going to do this one day. Drew, thank you for being here as well. So I'm Michelle Klassen with Soul Treats, and today we've got Annie B. Melanie, thank you. I just received your donation. And Annie is an intuitive advisor, and she's going to be doing the readings today. And I might possibly be doing some healings as well. So I did kind of lose my voice a little bit, but it is back. But I am coughing a little bit a lot, so you may see me pop on and off. But I may do some healings. And if that is the case, I will ask you to type accept in the comments so that I can tap into your energy field. And Annie really enjoys it when people can come on video with us because it's great to be able to kind of go back and forth and get the validations so that she can continue on with the messages easier versus waiting for Facebook, because we know there's like a delay, like 2 minutes or so with
the delay really catches me.
Yeah, it's
I really love to be able to have that interaction right on time, you know, right in the moment. So if you're up for it, and you can be in your pajamas, it's Halloween.
So you can do video or you can do audio. You don't have to necessarily do video, but the audio is good so that you can answer questions if Annie has any of those for you. So I have placed it. It's pinned down below. You see the StreamYard link. It's pinned down below. So all you have to do is click on that. Please don't click on it unless I've called your name as far as being next, because then a lot of you will be kind of in the backstage, and you're just going to be hanging out there because you won't be next. So sorry, I don't mean to be so strict, but let's see who else is here. T Wise, thank you so much for being here. And we've got Amber Dust. Thank you so much for being here as well. See quite a few of you on the broadcast. Thank you so much. So just to let you know, Annie is giving away a free reading. It's a 1-hour free reading with Annie. And I've had a few of these readings with Annie, and they've been spectacular. Like the messages that come through, they just resonate so deeply. We've also had a lot of fun with them too. So
it takes two to tango.
It takes two to tango. So definitely we have a giveaway. So let me just post this so that you can see it. Give me 1 second. Chrome tab. There we go. Okay. So To be entered into this, what you're going to do is you are going to type in the comments #soul, just like it is on the screen. Don't put any emojis or anything like that because you won't get entered. So hashtag, and it's all lowercase soul, and the computer will generate. There we go. We've got one entry. Thank you, Nita. The computer will generate at the very end of this live, and it will pick a name for us. And there we go. We've got people that are entering. And let's see, who do we have here? Love Heart. Thank you, Love Heart, for coming to Soul Treats. Jennifer, thank you for being here. Kathleen. Kathleen's here. Wow, from Scotland, I believe. There's Kathleen. Oh, hey, thanks.
Hello to Scotland.
We've got Ireland in the house with Nita. If you want to tell us where everyone's at, that's great. We've got Carlitos that's here from Atlanta, Georgia. He's going to be on next weekend, so be sure to be here next weekend. He's going to be discussing his book, Help from Heaven, and I'm so excited to have him be with us. Thanks for coming, Carlos. Appreciate it. We've got London. London is here. Woo! Well, we've got Florida, London, Tulsa, Oklahoma, the UK. This is fantastic. All right, people, cool. We have 9 entries. There's more. It's telling me there's a lot more people on the feed right now. So please be sure to do #soul to get you into this drawing. Okay. So we have someone who's just entered our feed called Reiki International Psychics Medium. I just want to let you guys know they are not with Soul Treats. I'm going to block them right now. Please do not answer their inbox. Oops. They're going to be deleted. So give me 1 second. So while I'm doing this, oh, we lost Annie. Where did she go? Give me 1 second. There she is.
Hey, sorry.
We lost you. Where'd you go?
It just like disappeared.
That's weird. Okay.
Hope that doesn't happen again.
So Nita, you're going to be up first. So just wanted to know if you'd like to go audio or video. If you had a question for Annie.
Did you say Nita?
Yep, but we're going to get you introduced in just 1 second. I'm just deleting this person who's sent massive comments to the feed. Gee whiz. Okay. Alrighty. So Annie, if you can introduce yourself, that would be great.
Happily, yes, thank you. Oh, Michelle, thank you once again for inviting me to your live. I love you. I love what you do for all of us. And the platform just seems to be growing. And I'm really, really excited to be a part of this grassroots movement with you.
You're so right. It is growing. Pretty soon, just to give a shout out to Soul Treats, we'll have a website that's going to be up. There's going to be an e-commerce site. So there's going to be some amazing jewelry pieces that are going to be there. Nita, who is on right now, she's my mentor and teacher who is going to be getting a reading shortly. We're going to be having some of her oils that are on there and her soap. So I'm really excited to this, and I'll be sending out an invite once the website's up.
And I just want to share with all who are listening, Soul Treats and Michelle, who runs that whole vibe, is such a supporter to all in her life. It's like we all feel very, very taken care of whenever we're on. We always feel very much supported, and you know, it takes a lot to do what you do behind the scenes. I mean, you're just constantly looking after all the comments, all the details, and I just want to thank you. Make sure you are given the credit where the credit is due.
Oh, thank you so much. I'm not one to really receive, but I received that. Thank you.
Good. You're funny. So my name's Annie Babchuk, and I am an intuitive advisor, as well as someone who works and helps people deal with past trauma. I'm a facilitator of a process called the neurotrauma healing process and soul recognition. I'm here in the capacity as an intuitive, and I am really looking forward to connecting. Prior to lives, I tend to begin to get messages beforehand, and usually while in the bathtub or walking or doing something, and I'm wondering who is this for, and then they always show up in the lives. So I'm kind of wondering who the messages I've been receiving this morning are for. So it'll be exciting to watch that happen. What else can I tell you? I began as a traditional tarot reader in the intuitive field, but since, doing thousands of readings, that's sort of morphed and changed into simple download. But I love using tools. I love using palmistry. I love using cards. They just help, and they make things fun, and they make things easy. So you might see me use cards. You might see me just receive. Or I might ask you to put your hands up like this, just so I can get a sense of them. But yeah, here we go. And I would love the collaboration when Michelle comes on and does energy work is really, really nice. So hopefully her voice will stay true, and she'll be able to interact in the way we have done in the past.
So I posted a message for Nita. Nita just need to know if she can't come on. She says she's too busy. Dogs are afraid of the fireworks and dinner time too. So Nita, let us know if you would like a general reading or if you have a question. And also Melanie, thank you so much for your donation. So Melanie Long, if you can also, if you'd like to pop on StreamYard, that would be great. If you'd like to pop on StreamYard doing a video or an audio. Nita said just general, please.
Okay.
And if you do, Melanie, please follow the link that I've got posted for StreamYard. Okay, Melanie's phone is trying. Excellent. Okay. And if it doesn't work for some reason, Melanie, please post your comment if you want a general reading or if you want if you have a question. And the donation, it's in the description above, but I am going to post it here so that it's an open donation. So if you'd like to donate, that would be great, and we can get you popped on. Okay, so Nita would like a general, please.
Nita, what is going on for you in the spring? There's something really powerful that is beginning to line up for you after the winter. In the early spring, when hibernating creatures are coming out of their hibernation, there's something quite powerful happening for you. I believe you're going to be needing a tremendous amount of care with what you're ingesting around that time. I feel like you're going to be noticing some shifts necessary in your diet, perhaps even, thank you. I'd be watching levels with protein. I would be watching levels with minerals. And this is really interesting because as we shift spiritually, which I feel that's just on a momentum for you, that's kind of out of like amazing. Let's just say the momentum of your spiritual evolution is just moving and shaking really quickly. But the same thing begins to happen on a physical level. And what I'm picking up is around springtime, the body's going to be catching up to the spiritual movement of your experience, and adjustments to what you put in the body, how you is just going to end up having to change. You're going to be a lot more sensitive, just as you're more sensitive intuitively. I believe you're also going to be becoming more sensitive physically. And that's a good thing. It supports the evolution of the spiritual as well. And there's something about, you know, bringing, what I'm experiencing is a helium balloon with a string tied to a root. And when we really pay attention to our physicality, when we're getting the proper exercise, eating well, doing what our body likes us to do, we solidify a foundation for the spiritual growth that we are heading toward. We become more confident, more comfortable, and less. Sometimes I feel that the power that rushes through you can be overwhelming, and getting a connection within the body is going to help you. And I would also say that in terms of getting time with nature, time with watching spring grow, like watching new shoots arise. This is a very important aspect to grounding for you, because I feel by the winter months are going to be very introspective, extremely introspective, and there'll be a lot of growth spiritually, but the body catches up in spring. And I just am hoping that you will prepare for that, sort of like pre-pave your way to a physical experience that way. Anything else? I'm not sure. Okay, thank you. So what around that time, around springtime, when the animals are coming out of hibernation, you're going to notice that you are going to be able to communicate with animals. I'm not sure, maybe you do that already, Nita, as a powerful intuitive. You probably know that to be true for you already, but this is going to become even more pronounced. You're going to begin to be able to communicate here through sensations and visions, and you'll be able to express what the animals around you are experiencing. Very exciting. Yeah, hang on for the ride for that. So if
I have, Nita, I feel like there's going to be a new emotional situation for you. And Archangel Raphael, I feel you're going to need to be tuning in a little bit more with that archangel, and really work on your heart chakra a little bit more. But the other thing that I want to mention is try not to limit your beliefs around this emotional situation. I feel like you're going to kind of have to tune into your compassionate side with this. I don't know if that resonates at all, or if you're getting anything from that, Annie.
Well, certainly it is a compassionate connection that is key to being in union with the natural world. And as we begin to open up to messages from other creatures, we also begin to open up to messages from the other side as well. So, any message about my brother, please?
She also says, thank you. I would accept that connection. Okay. About her brother.
I'm not sure where the question about your brother stems from. But what comes, so I'm just going to pass through the impressions I'm getting. I feel as though there is a sense of well-being, a sense of family, a sense of things, there being a state of calm around the family. There's strength there, there's connection, it feels as though perhaps after a period of time of very difficult, a period of difficulty, there is a relief in the family, relief within the structure of kinship. I think that's probably the better word, kinship. The feeling of the being a part of the whole, that where it's supposed to be. I hope that resonates for you, Nita.
Nita, did you have any further questions for Annie? And Melanie, I don't see you backstage, so I'm thinking that you're not able to come on. Nita says thank you. And Lisa, I see that you're in my PayPal, but you're requesting money from us. So I'm going to have you send money to us. So I'm going to decline your request, and if you can send it, and I'll put you on the list. You're welcome, Nita.
Thank you, Nita. I'd love to connect soon.
Okay. So
I'd like to go a little bit deeper, actually.
Next, we have Melanie Long, and she says, whatever is important to know, love, the free flow. I cannot get into your stream. Okay, you can't get into my stream. That's interesting. Thank you for letting us know. Whatever.
No.
Okay. Let me just fix Lisa's thing real quick. Decline. And Lisa, if you have if you'd like to pop on StreamYard, or if you have a, you can do video or audio. If not, if you can post your question in the comments, if you want a general read, or if you have a particular question, and I'll put StreamYard in there again, so everybody can have that. And I'll also post the donation link as well. And it's an open donation, everybody.
Melanie, I am tapping in quite strongly to the sensation that the message that comes forward is the hard part is over. You're on the other side, and it's been a thing. It's been very difficult, and you're a little bit battle weary, and in fact, you're kind of still reeling from all of the events that have happened, but you are on the other side of it. There's one more thing that needs to be established in order to move forward completely. This thing is kind of been dogging you. This one thing is still needs to be planted successfully, taking root. This is, okay, thank you. The thing that's the thing that is preventing you from moving to the next step is how you're thinking. There's something about a very difficult concept that keeps going through your mind. It's like a hamster in a wheel, and this is something that is so out of kilter with who you are that it creates a lot of resistance within you. It creates a tremendous amount of disbelief, doubt, and as you move as you get to know that these thoughts you are thinking are not true, the thoughts that are giving you this pain in your heart, please know that anytime something causes you to have that sinking feeling in your heart, it is a lie. And your job now, in order to plant this new way of being in the world, you're going to need to understand how to turn that lie into the truth that it actually is. It is, if you can identify the exact way you're telling yourself the thing that causes you to sink, it's the exact opposite. Switch it around completely, and you'll see the truer truth. And if you sit in meditation long enough, you're going to understand that, yes, I've been telling myself something, and the opposite is as true, if not truer. Just that active inquiry is going to help you change how you let the mind control your life. Because what you focus your attention on, you're going to get more of. And so let's focus on the thing that makes us open up. And it's not about putting your head in the sand or trying to change your mind. This is about becoming in alignment with what feels good. And when we're in alignment with what feels good, we attract into our life that, more of that. Now, this piece that there's a narrative of, it may feel as though you're on the brink, or something is collapsing. Perhaps, let's say if it was a relationship, it would be leaning toward divorce or some kind of, or if it was a financial thing, it would be not being able to pay your rent. Let's just say it's like that intense. So this switching in of the mind has the potential to switch the circumstances, but it's not the circumstances that are causing the discomfort. It is the switch the feelings, and the external will change before your eyes. And it will be so impactful that you're going to use this technique throughout the rest of your life. I believe that something that you're dealing with right now has to do with the traditions of your upbringing, the beliefs of your upbringing. It feels as though what you believe to be true for you is a product of an upbringing or something from your past that is out of sync with who you are. So this is a spiritual message saying it's time to look at those beliefs and see what's yours and what's not yours.
Oh, there's a few things that I wrote down for you, Melanie. For starters, it's interesting that my throat is going. I do need to work on your throat chakra. And if you're open to that, please type accept in the comments. Are you a witty person? I just need to know if you're witty. I feel like you're a witty person. But I feel like there's some like decision making that you need to make. Like you need to clear away. Oops, here we go. Yes, witty. Yeah, I thought so. You need to clear away what's no longer serving you. But you also need to take that wit and that sense of humor that I feel with you, and you need to see the humor in this situation as well.
And that's a little bit like what's being said, isn't it? Like there's something you're telling yourself. If you switch it around, you'll see the lightness of it. You'll be able to see the lighter side of it, which is much more in your nature.
Yeah, and I needed to ask you,
It is the way for you.
If you have children, or if you're in a relationship, because I feel like, excuse me, I've got the Page of Wands in front of me, and I feel like there's some news coming, and it has to do with either children or your relationship. And this Page of Wands is full of freedom and fun. And I even wrote down that you need to play more. You need to try new things and have fun.
I do feel though that she is that you are, Mel, a free spirit by nature, that you're often called to that free spirit nature.
Go to the
and it goes against the traditions of your upbringing. And this is where we're sitting in that dichotomy.
Oh, here we go.
That what's calling you, the truth of you, is going against the belief that you were given.
So she's been separated for 2 years, need to finalize papers. Okay, that's interesting.
I do feel that what you're telling yourself around that divorce is adding to a painful separation, is adding to the pain. There's something brighter, something more compassionate, something more better feeling that is as true, if not truer, for you around that separation. It'll change your relationships. It will change the way you enter into the relationships you already have and the ones that you're about to have.
So she's got, yes, very free nature. Yes, different from family. And she says, yes, I feel that 2 better times are coming. Yeah, so the more Annie's talking, but the more I've written down, it's definitely the relationship, for sure. The news on the relationship that I was picking up on. So I'm going to work on your throat chakra. So if you can just kind of get yourself grounded a little bit, because I don't feel you're super grounded at the moment. I feel like you're really high up there right now. So if you can ground a little bit. And I'm going to work on your throat chakra. And while I'm doing that, excuse me, I'm going to post the, here we go, how to stream. Okay, so Annie is giving away a free 1-hour reading. And to enter, you need to put in the comments #soul. Don't put any emojis or anything like that. Sorry, I'm already tapping into Melanie's throat chakra, so I'm kind of trying to do 2 things at once. So
I'll tell them, okay. Do the throat chakra.
Thank you. And then
to enter into the draw, type in #soul, all lowercase. Don't put any spaces or emojis or just do it exactly as you see. Otherwise you won't be put into the system.
Melanie, I need you to ground yourself. I don't know what
Melanie,
you're doing right
I think as this is happening for you with Michelle working on that throat chakra, I would love you to know that the traditions of your family are being shifted for your family, like your children. There's been a sense of feeling maybe out of sorts. There's something subconscious about wanting to continue the family beliefs. But what I'm experiencing is, if it feels right and good for you, if it feels free, if it feels bright, like an opening flower, you're on the right track of shifting the hereditary, the lineage of beliefs that have come before you. This is not a small thing. This is you in the face of a number of generations of a certain type of upbringing. So don't underestimate the power in your feeling right now. It's really going to help pave the way for those who come after you.
Melanie says, seeing someone new, not sure long term, always in the ethers. I felt that. You're like way up there. She says, yep, out of 8 kids, 2 are awoke. Ancestors healing a lot. I do offerings. So as I'm tapped into your throat chakra, Melanie, they're showing me the out of balance. And it's something that you need to work on a little bit more on yourself. And it's on the right side. So the right side to me, which is, if we reverse it, it's your left. I feel there's more that you need to be saying. There's more that needs to be said that you're leaving unsaid. But it is a bit imbalanced. If you look at my hands, how do I show you? It's like this, the imbalance. So if you can work on that just a little bit more on yourself to bring that into balance. I'm working on it now. But it shows up as my right, but we're on a computer, so it's reversed. It's on your left, which would be kind of more of the female side of things. But I feel there's so much that's you're not saying that you want to say.
Michelle, that the imbalance has a lot to do with the belief about right, wrong, good and bad, black and white, all those kinds of things, which are really in becoming states of gray. And yeah, it's really time to be looking at the belief systems that have come, and the belief that that's right or wrong or good or bad, and understanding that that the free spirit that you are doesn't accept that black and white world. It's more of a gray world in terms of varying shades of gray. I think you're a very compassionate person, and being forced into proclaiming right and wrong, good and bad has not been your helpful friend. Well, it really isn't anybody's friend, but.
She's got childhood, always suppressed emotions. Very empathetic.
Yeah.
So that would be the left side, the female side. I definitely opened up your throat chakra a little bit more. So if you do notice yourself speaking out a little bit, definitely play with that a little bit with your humor, because I don't know, I'm really loving this like wittiness that I feel about you. So definitely put some humor into it. And is there anything else that we can assist you with, Melanie? Any further questions? If not, I'm complete with this. She says, thank you. I feel I'm open and with humor. Perfect. Yeah, perfect. Sometimes we need a little bit of that in life. You're welcome, Melanie. And thank you so much for being here today. And thank you for your donation.
Thank you, Melanie.
Okay.
It was a pleasure. I hope it serves.
Next, we have Lisa. Here we go. And let me... Lisa, you're going to have to unmute yourself because I'm trying to unmute you and it's not working. Lisa, are you there? She's there on the screen. Hi, Lisa. So you're backstage. You're actually on the screen. So can you unmute yourself? Oh, she just popped off. Okay.
I didn't see her.
Yeah, it was a black screen just at the bottom. So Lisa, do you want to pop back in? There you are. Okay.
Got
Yay!
Hi.
It's that Lisa. Hi,
Now I have to be able to hear you. Hi.
Hi.
Welcome to Soul Treats.
Hi, beautiful.
Thanks for your support, Lisa. I really appreciate it.
Okay, now I can't hear you. Hold on.
Oh, she can't hear us. Can you hear us now? Wonder what that's about, Michelle.
That will be on her end. Well, Lisa, what we can do, if you want to be on screen and talk, we'll be able to hear you. And, you know,
Come on, and
oh, it's only her cell phone.
ask the question, and then pop off so you can hear the answer.
Yeah.
Answer.
Or if it's just not working, then just her laptop is kaput. Okay, there you are.
Okay. That works for you. That works for me. I'm so sorry. I only have my cell phone.
That's okay. That's okay. I'd love to see you. Just let me feel you for a sec.
It's so good to see you, Lisa.
Awesome. Okay. What's your question?
Well, I mean, I really am open to a general reading or whatever needs to come through, because honestly, I have a lot of questions. I think the one would be,
Can I ask you a couple of questions?
Yeah, sure.
Oh, you can hear us.
Oh, actually, yeah, I can now. Okay, problem fixed.
Are you making any long-term plans for anything right now?
Yeah, a few things. I want to go back to school. See, I just don't know. There's a few. I actually think I have a pretty good idea. Actually, last night it came to me. I'm like, yep, that's what I need to take. But I just, I'm narrowing it in on what I exactly want to do. So, but that would be really the only long-term plan, except for I want to go back east to visit family. I just don't know when is good timing. Because it's
There are 3 things popping up for me, so let me know when I can go.
The other thing I wanted to know is, well, first, make a kind of a detailed plan of what you're wanting, is what I'm getting. Is there someone in your life right now that's kind of watching over you, special someone?
I could guess who that is, I suppose. Yeah.
Someone from the past, maybe.
Except he's still in my life.
Okay. I feel like there's so much abundance coming in for you right now. I really do.
Me too.
But you need to be patient and have patience at this time. But I feel there's just abundance coming.
Yay.
But I also feel there's so much to accomplish as well. Do you know what I mean?
I sense that. I totally sense that. Yeah.
Okay. I'll let Annie continue.
And I'm apprehensive.
All right.
I love your question.
So, what I was doing while Michelle was talking, I was getting a sense of the cycle of you, like how you roll from cycle to cycle. And if you're not aware, people have begin a cycle and then need to kind of let go, like a small death, in a very rhythmical sort of way.
Okay.
And it usually is about 7 to 9 years.
Oh, yeah.
And so what I'm picking up for you, Lisa, is that yours is is about 7. And if you were to look at your life, you probably see those rebirths every 7 years or so.
Okay.
Now, the reason I'm saying this is because one of I'll show you the card. It's a card that talks to me about where you are in the cycle. See, the number is a 0. It's a Fool card. So that tells me you have specifically let a whole bunch of stuff go.
Yeah.
That something is very much changing, and you are making those inroads to the new cycle. So really important not to be lazy in the way you approach your time right now.
Okay.
Try to keep yourself really energized, and try to keep yourself really open. This is a time to take risks.
Yeah.
This is a time to step out of the box. This is the time to reinvent yourself.
That's what I figured. Okay, good. Yeah.
This is the time. And what I love about this energy that I'm picking up from you is that you're very much supported spiritually and somehow on the ground.
Yeah.
So the universe is actually really, really hoping that you, not hoping, the universe doesn't hope, but the universe is sort of opening up a path for you to come and become more you.
Okay. Okay.
Because, yeah, this is a time of movement, time of exciting opportunities that may not look like opportunities right now because you haven't considered them before.
Oh.
It's like there's something more coming than what is in front of you. So keep your head up. Keep your head up and make sure that you're paying attention to what's happening around you. There's all sorts of avenues to go.
Oh, this is exciting. I'm going to remember to keep my head up because it's true. And to stay like energized because I have this. Because I let a lot go, it was a lot of not being energized. So now I got to keep up my energy.
Well, one thing that I think will really help is whenever we're letting go, it's a heavier time. It's stressful, and some people have a feeling of moving into depression even. Or frustration. Good one. You probably were dealing with a lot of energy that kind of made your shoulders go like this.
Fully, yeah.
You know, that posture, while it's simply physical, is very important to notice because it's time to lift your shoulders up.
Okay. Lift
your chin up and be watchful of what's happening.
Okay.
In a way, what I'm seeing is the sun on your face. Like you don't get the sun on your face right when it's like this. So lift the head up. Feel the sun on the face, and you're going to see opportunities. Okay. Now, I have to follow Michelle's lead on the fact that I feel there's someone who is supportive of you. Does that make sense to you?
Yeah, it does.
That this person, very reliable, very constant, consistent.
I still think it's the same person I'm thinking
that there's some kind of collaboration with this person that's going to maybe challenge your belief system a little bit. Like maybe you feel like you want to do this next stage on your own, but I would want to smooth that out a little bit because this is one of the opportunities that's available to you. This is one of the things that has been lined up to help you manifest some previous desires that you've had before. I feel that there's a tremendous amount of trust. Okay. Did you have anything there, Michelle?
I just wanted to talk about this movement. So there's different things that you're working on, but I just want to remind you that they might not all come in alignment all at once, right?
True.
There might be some that are further back. There might be this one that might excel and come forward. So I just want to kind of remind you of that. So when you get into this kind of situation, this frustration,
That different things come at different times.
Different times.
Okay.
I know,
Yeah.
I know my personality. I'm like, bam, bam, bam. I want it all now.
Yeah.
And I have to remember, like, no, this one has to come, and then this will flow. So just remember to be like totally in that flow.
It's interesting you say that, because when we talk about cycles, cycle for the various aspects of who we are, there's sort of like sub-cycles.
Okay, of course, yeah.
Do you understand what I mean? So this is,
the
same thing that Michelle is saying. Certain areas are on a different cycle, so that's why it feels a little like it's adjusting. But the main part is that you're on the very beginning of a new broad cycle. So you're going to see a lot of changes occurring now.
Okay, and that's
as the sub-cycles kind of catch up to one another. Now, I feel you're very passionate right now, that something's lit the fire within you. And may I see your hands?
Yeah, both at the same time. Okay,
well, just give me one. Okay. Is that your dominant hand?
Yes.
Okay. So you can relax now. Let's see the other one.
Yeah, this is my left.
Back. Okay. All right. Just relax now. Yeah, I can't do too much with palmistry in this forum, but the shape of your hand's really clear that there is a very fiery nature, a very passionate nature inside of you. And honestly, Lisa, if what you're focused on doesn't blow your skirt up, I wouldn't bother doing it. Your guidance system is all about the fire within your body, and I'm picking up that you'll get a feeling right here that either does this or does this, and you can use that as a trusted and reliable guidance point.
As my guide, okay, because yeah, I think that's another one of the biggest things is that either it's on or it's not, and I don't want to force myself to do something it doesn't. Yeah,
and this is what's so cool about being in the zero stage of a new cycle. Is what you put into play right now sort of sets the tone for the next while. Not to put any pressure on you, but if you begin to follow the call within you, you'll at least be on the road to the choices that are more in alignment with who you are as a person, who you are as, yeah, and you'll have tons of chances to adjust things as you go. Yeah. So nothing's written in stone. You're always adjusting. You're always adjusting the requests. So begin to just move. Try the things that you've wanted to try.
Thanks.
But have been nervous about it because it wasn't the right time. Yeah. I feel like it's the right time now.
Woo. Okay. Okay.
And Lisa, can I have you hold up your left hand again?
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, can you bring it over to the screen? A little more. Keep going. Keep going. More.
There we go.
Is your father living or has he passed on?
My father is alive.
Okay. So what I'm seeing on your hand is he pretty prominent in your life? Is he very supportive? Okay. So I'm seeing him on your hand being a really good support system for you. So tap into your father's energy if you can, and rely on him a little bit more for, I'm hearing mental support, but I'm also hearing emotional support. Like I feel he's a very prominent person that you can literally go to with all this.
Okay.
I know sometimes we don't go to our fathers because they're the male, but I'm seeing it very prominent on your palm.
Really?
And it's more energy based with him. I think you just being in his energy will help you.
This might actually touch on to the the feeling of not wanting to follow the or receive the support from this person.
Mhm.
It's hard to receive from him.
Yes.
Because there's a whole bunch of belief systems around receiving from this person.
So accurate.
So this is one of the gifts of your lifetime, that you were given a chance to hang out with this person.
Okay.
So it's time to soften the judgment around that and see it for the beauty and the depth of what is available to you.
Thank you so much for that. Thank you. That's something that I think I've really needed to hear for a while and although, anyway, thank you. Okay.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's can be a really charged thing when our parents are involved in our lives.
Yeah. Yeah.
And sometimes our goal is to find our way on without them. And sometimes our goal is to connect with them. And at various cycles,
here we go.
Either might be true.
Okay.
This cycle, this is a different truth.
Okay. Yay.
Keep us up to date on your
Hope
endeavors.
it
I'm really
works.
excited for you.
What's that? Oh, thank you.
Keep us up to date, yeah.
Absolutely. It's so funny. I woke up and yes, I've been sleeping in and I woke up kind of and all of a sudden I see that this is right on stream. And so I just knew, and I love listening and supporting this channel and everything. And, seeing you guys right. So yeah.
Thank you, Lisa. Thank you for your kind words.
Oh, you're very welcome. You're very welcome. And I'll
Miss
keep you
you.
up to date. Oh, I miss you. Yeah. Lots of love, you guys.
Okay, take care. Thank you
Okay,
for popping
you too.
on.
Okay, we'll see you again soon.
Have a great
Thanks
Sunday.
so much. Okay.
You're welcome.
Bye.
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 Okay. So next up we have Aldo. And Aldo, I put a link up if you wanted to come on video or audio. If not, please post if you have a question or if you would like a general. And Muhammad, thank you so much. We are sexy Katies. Oh no, sexy ladies. Thank you so much. And Kathleen, if you are interested in a reading, please let me know. Okay, Aldo would like a general. And thank you for being here, Aldo. Appreciate it.
All right, Aldo. Nice to sit with you. Thanks for coming. Feel like I just need to close my eyes for a moment. Okay. Aldo, I am picking up. It's hard to be sure whether this is either physical or energetic, which I guess is the same thing, but there is like I'm feeling like there's a physical manifestation of pain in the lower back, or something happening in the kidneys, or something in that lower region of the back. If you could let me know if that is on purpose for you, or if that resonates for you, I would appreciate it. I'm kind of wondering where that belongs. Okay, yes, you have lower back pain here and there. This is a really interesting, I feel this is a very indicative manifestation of an emotional, something emotional that has occurred in your life. This is a signpost, Aldo. This is a neon sign, actually. that is requesting some healing work to be done. And okay, until you address the root of this physical manifestation, it's going to keep knocking at your door. And all right, it will be the healing of this root cause is a key to the next stage of, to the next available emotional level. It's going to raise you higher. You're probably saying, I don't want to go back. I don't want to deal with the past. I'm facing the future. I'm a forward moving person. I have, but it's as though this emotional trigger seeps into many things that you do. Now, I want to give a little bit more detail on that, if you will let me, on this forum. Can I hear from you, Aldo, whether I have permission to go a little deeper on this public forum?
I was also getting, I feel like there's this disruption in trust that happened.
Yes. So
He says yes, you have his permission.
oh, great, great. I want you to know that where you're headed, and sometimes doing healing work can be a bit terrifying. Let's just say the words out loud. It can be terrifying because the ego holds on to things that it knows. The ego wants us to remain where we are because it's afraid that where we're headed may be worse, or there's some kind of unknown that you're just not willing to take the risk. So what I'm picking up is you need to hear the reassurance that doing that inner work, doing that healing is going to take you into the sun in a good way. It'll be like a bright sunny day after it'll be like the morning after a long night. That you'll be able to enjoy your life, that you'll be able to wake up and tap in. I'm picking up that you're a very someone who loves to have a good time, loves to have fun, and perhaps you feel a little bit separated to that part of you. And what Spirit is calling for right now is a return to the playfulness that is who you are. There is a playfulness that is calling for you. Thank you. So a very difficult card has shown up in that it talks about, okay, I want to use my words correctly, addictive behaviors. Now, I'm not necessarily talking about substance or addictions that manifest. What this addiction I'm picking up is the addiction to a memory, to a belief about oneself that is so uncomfortable that it might push you into reaching for something to just ease it. So this is a time for compassion for yourself. This is a time for all that is occurring for me right here, right now, is in support of my evolution. It's in support of my healing. It's in support of my growth. Thank you. I'm not sure if you are somebody who's on a healing path currently. Well, actually, let me just feel that through. I'm picking up that you don't really have a choice in the fact that you're just being guided to the healing path. You maybe have tried to keep it at bay, but here you are. It's just kind of opening up to you. And one thing opens up to the next thing, to the next thing, until you can't really stop the momentum. Seven's a big number that keeps coming up. And I believe that you are the person I was tapping into while prior to going on screen. The number 7 keeps going up. I believe something very profound occurred around the age of 7, where a belief within you shifted from feeling free to feeling like you needed to adjust yourself. So as you move forward on this healing path, I would love for you to make contact with that 7-year-old self within you. He needs to know that you will support him, that you are there for him, and you're there to have a good time, that he is a fun child, that he is fun to be with. Yeah.
Annie, do you mind if I add to that?
Yes, please.
Aldo, I wrote some stuff down so that I wouldn't forget, since I'm doing computer and this at the same time. I feel like you're a person who can achieve goals. I really love to know how old you are. You look very young in your picture. And if you want, I can definitely do some. I feel like I need to do some healing on your base area. And if you're open to that, 35, you look really young. I was like, how old are you? 18 in your picture. Thank you for letting me know. So I'd be happy to tap in and do some energy work kind of on your base area that I'm seeing that needs the work done. And if that's okay, just write accept in the comments. But I feel like you have the ability to like achieve your goals. Like you can create something from absolutely nothing. Let me know if that's the case. Because I feel there's this positive change that's coming because of the person of who you are, because you can create something from nothing. And I feel there'll be like this sudden forward movement with a situation. And I don't know if you believe in angels, but if you do, definitely ask Archangel Michael for guidance. When you start tapping into this healing and what Annie was talking about, the universe is on your side and Archangel Michael is there to help you through this. So you are safe, just to let you know. He says, yeah, when I'm in tune, I do. Okay. So I'm going to start, and he believes in angels a lot. Okay. So reach out to Michael for sure. He's your safety net. Reach out to Michael for sure. And I'm going to start working on your base area. And
I'll continue with him as we do that.
And then Kathleen is next. And then after that is Deb. And Kathleen, if you have a general question or you want a general read, you can put that in the comments, or if you want to pop on audio or video. And then Deb, if you'd like to pop on audio or video, I'll put the StreamYard link on there. Okay, Annie, sorry about that.
No worries. No, thank you. Thank you for taking care of all of that.
There you go.
It helps just to allow myself to just tune. And, you're talking about doing energy work for Aldo around the lower region. Mm-hmm. And we're talking about the back pain, the lower back pain. It's connected to the foundation of safety. We're talking about foundational work. We're talking about feeling, in order to be able to fly, you have to be able to feel grounded. Otherwise, there's this risk of going off into the ethers. What I believe you're doing in this healing work, especially with connecting with those foundational years leading up to age of 7, you are creating a safe ground on which to leap from, one that will be there for you. Because I'm picking up that was very, you were very unsure of that security at a very pivotal time in your life. However that looks, this isn't we're not blaming parents. We're not doing anything like that. What I'm picking up was you were a child who didn't get what he needed when he needed it. And however that came, whether you had this a strong family system or whether you didn't, it's almost neither here nor there. What I'm saying is that you didn't get what you needed at a foundational time, and now's the time to do that work. So we can, Michelle and I, we're tapping in, we're helping you to bring it to a conscious awareness. But you got to do the work. You got to do the emotional healing, and so for you to move to the next step. This whole month is a lot has happened, but altogether I felt it brought to heal inner child. You're going to really see the results of healing on the inner child level.
I'm was going to focus on the base, but I'm kind of just at your face right now, wiping your tears away. And I'm at your right side, Aldo, which is reversed on the computer, which is your left side, which is more female based. So it'd be good for you to tap into your feminine energy when you're doing this healing. I feel this will help it progress and help you tune in a little bit deeper.
So a little bit earlier, I mentioned that once you're on the other side of this, you're going to feel the sun on your face. One of the ways you can support yourself during this time where it feels as though a lot of emotion is up in the air is to ground, and if possible, go out into nature, go out into the sunshine, feel the sun on your face, feel the sun on your skin, on your shoulders. It is a supportive system. If there's no sunshine available, be in the wind, be in the rain, and use it however you can. But the strongest image that comes forward is the warmth of the sun on your face. You'll find a tremendous amount of relief in that, and you'll find a tremendous amount of hope and a tremendous amount of excitement. And then I'm also moving to the freedom of being on the other side of a big bunch of stuff, and the relief is palpable.
For your lower back pain, is it on one side more than the other? Because it keeps showing me like, here's your spine, this is kind of where your hip placement is, and I'm seeing more on one side than the other. If you can let me know.
It's important to also, Aldo, to keep balanced in all aspects of your life. This is a very emotional time, so keeping yourself grounded is in your physical body. Get that. Oh, thank you. Spirit comes through to say, get in your body. Be. Oh, thank you. New messages are flooding in, and this has to do with the disconnect to the power of your body, the ability of your body. There's I'm feeling as though there's a warrior aspect, a warrior archetype that's calling for attention within you. It's a very physical calling. It's for those who are athletic, they might perform sports. For those who are those who aren't, they might chop wood or hike or go into nature in a big way. This is a connection with the physical aspect of your body. It's okay. I'm being told your body is a temple, and one that you understand quite well. I would love to see your hands, but if I just tap in, I would imagine you also, like our last reader or our last questioner, is a fire hand, very physical. Your expression of love is obtained through physicality, and how you show love is through your physical nature. So feeding the physical part of you is very important right now. I feel there's a tendency to be out of the body. So whatever you enjoy doing that really gets you into the state of the miraculousness of your physicalness is good. Ooh, thank you.
And Aldo, drink a lot of water today, please. And if you feel like a little distress and emotional, let it flow. Please let it flow. Because I did a lot of pushing of energy into that area. So if for some reason you start to overcome this kind of emotional state, it's
Aldo, I feel as though you may often use the exercise as a physical outlet to handle emotions. And so this is another reason why I'm being told to get out there, move the body, move the energy. I hope this serves, Aldo.
Yeah, thank you so much, Aldo. Appreciate you being here. And if you are new to the Soul Treats page, if you can follow it, that would be amazing, so that you can see everything that's happening in November. Lots of stuff happening. Annie will be back on in November as well. He says, yeah, I need to exercise. Alrighty. So next we've got Kathleen, and after Kathleen we have Deb. And after Deb, I believe we'll be all done. So Kathleen Boyle, she says, I'm here and really appreciate you both reading. Well, Kathleen, I'm glad you're here, and you know I normally don't come on to read, so.
Yes, she does.
I appreciate you being here. Oh, hey, with Annie.
I love it.
Aldo says, I appreciate you guys. Thank you so much for the lovely messages. You're absolutely welcome.
Absolutely welcome.
Oh, we might have, Melanie said that she sent a donation. Let me check here, Melanie, because it didn't pop up on my thing.
Who am I doing right now, Michelle?
So right now is Kathleen.
Kathleen. Thank you. Sorry.
And then Melanie said she sent in a donation, but I'm checking PayPal right now, Melanie, to see. Oh, it's lagging. Hold on. And then I'll post it on there who's next. I'm just waiting for my PayPal, but Kathleen's next.
Okay. I am.
Oh, there's Melanie. Okay. I see Melanie.
I have to show the card I turned for you, Kathleen. It's the shapeshifter. And where this takes me is that you wear a lot of hats in your life, that you adjust to every situation you walk into. You are in one room. I see a picture of you, but I feel like there's children around you. I see there's a work hat, all of the various hats you wear in your life, and you actually change. You actually become so engrossed when the hat is on, you become completely shifted. Now I'm getting a sense that you are going to need, and this is a very scary thing to do, especially when our identity is wrapped up with those hats. I'm getting the sense that they're going to have to come off for a little while so that you can recenter, align with the full nature of who you are, which is all of it. It's not you are not compartmentalized. Being able to shapeshift is a talent, but it's not who you are. It's a little bit like the thinking mind. The thinking mind is a tool. It's not who you are. So it's very important to understand that you're so much more than the hats you wear. And I believe there's a tremendous amount of abundance around you right now, in which you have some space where you can take off the hat and just recenter. You have the support right now. This is a time, oh, thank you. I believe that there's a bit of a habit of comparison in your life where you compare yourself to others. Now, comparison can be healthy, but comparison can also be unhealthy. And I think you do both. And I would just ask that you watch yourself when you compare and it feels icky, because that is working against you, and it's unnecessary.
It's so interesting that you're talking about this, because look at the card that I pulled, reflection.
Oh, yeah.
See it?
Very cool. Very cool. When I talk about comparison and it feels icky, there's a self-talk that happens, and you wouldn't speak that way to your best friend. And what I'm picking up is that as you remove these hats and get real with yourself, you're going to need a best friend who loves you unconditionally. And you're going to have to be that for yourself. You're going to have to tap into that compassionate part of you that you reserve for so many other people in your life. Oh, thank you. I'm being told that you are one of the kinds of people who puts everyone else on the front burner and yourself on the back burner. Now is the time to put yourself on the front burner. Thank you. Spirit comes through to say she wouldn't do that if she didn't think it would benefit the loves of her life. But it should be enough that she benefits. But what I'm picking up is that as you put yourself on the front burner, you become more full. You become more you. And it's in that being you that you are in service to those people you love in your life. In fact, you teach them how to tap into their own authenticity, and that is the greatest gift you could give to the people you love. Your role, the roles in your the roles you carry with those hats you wear are changing. It's becoming more important to teach by example, I'd like to know if you're a parent, Kathleen.
She is.
Okay. Because the role...
Sorry, Kathleen.
You obviously know
Mhm.
each other. I'm picking up that your role as a parent, or role to, and maybe this extends into other relationships as well, is changing. It's changing on, it's evolving. And in order for you to be who you want to be for your family, your growth is important. And it shows other people how to do the same. It shows people that any stage of the game, you can heal, you can evolve, you can adjust. It's a real opening. And now I want to... You're a very dedicated parent. You are a very dedicated parent. It doesn't go unnoticed. But just like if we talk about the parenting hat, we would assume that being a parent is our value. I want you to just consider that it's not your value. You are enough without that hat. You do the job really well, but please remember that you're more than that. And it'll open up your life, and it'll in fact create a better bond with your family, and it will create, as your children grow, your relationship will expand with them. And it'll be fun. Yay! It's time to have some fun. And follow what feels good to you. Put yourself on the front burner. Okay, thank you. This is a weird one. I'm being told you should cook what you like to eat. Does that make sense to you? Cook what you love to enjoy eating. Cook what tastes good to you. It's time to give that to yourself.
And she's got, yes, you're right, time to have fun. So, Kathleen, I just have a short message for you. And I need to tell you, it is safe to trust. It is safe to trust, and it will bring you comfort. I have a feeling you'll know what this means, but let me know. But it's safe to trust.
So I'm going to piggyback onto that, Michelle.
Okay.
I believe that a lot of the shape-shifting has come from believing that you needed to be something else in order to be accepted. And the trust, I believe, has a lot to do with trusting that you're enough. Trusting that you can just be who you are. That is enough for in all aspects of who you are. And if you're not really sure who that is at the moment, because the shape-shifting has happened for so long, now what it means to put yourself on the front burner is to find out, who am I now? What is this that I am now? Trust the process. Whew, I hope that serves. That's juicy.
Thank you, Kathleen, for being here. I really appreciate your
Kathleen.
support with Soul Treats. Thank you so much. Alrighty, next we have Deb, and Deb is going to be audio. So let me just bring her up. And she's got exactly, I will find out who I am now, and I really appreciate this.
Thank you, Kathleen.
Don't forget, it's safe to trust.
Safe
There's
to
a
trust.
special situation that it's safe to trust. Safe to trust. Okay. So just to remind everybody, there is a draw that's going to happen at the end of this live, and it's to win a free 1-hour reading with Annie. So type the word hashtag and lowercase soul with no emojis, just as it is on the screen, and we'll get you entered. And then at the end of this live, which we have 2 more readings left, at the end of this live, we will have the computer generate the winner. So hashtag soul.
You know, Michelle, I want to take a moment just to mention to many of the people who simply come on and are watching. Maybe they don't have a reading today, or maybe they are a little bit nervous about that sort of thing, being on this sort of forum and are just observing. What I've noticed in all my time of doing group kind of readings, that there's always something available for you as a watcher of someone else's process. So if you're watching a reading, say the reading Michelle and I just gave for Kathleen, it is very, very possible that you will find, if you read into it, if you feel into it, you'll see where that reading fits in your life. Kathleen's work is our work. It is without a doubt a group. We're all connected, and it's no accident that you happen to be watching that reading when you watch it. Does that make sense? Am I making sense?
That makes sense.
Awesome.
Okay.
So who are we doing?
We're doing Debbie.
Debbie or Deb?
Debbie. Can't unmute guest because. Okay, so you have to unmute yourself, Debbie. It won't. There we go.
Hello.
Hi. And Debbie's
Good evening or good morning to you.
Good morning.
It's 12:30 here, Debbie. What time is it where you're at?
It's 7:44 p.m. exactly.
No. Do you have trick-or-treaters tonight?
Pardon? No, we haven't actually. It's been very quiet. Very quiet. It's the weather's very, very stormy here, so it looks sunny where you are, Michelle, anyway. But it's very, very dark and very, very cold here, so it's hibernation time.
So I'm excited that Deb is here today, Annie. Deb is such an amazing reader and also an angelic healer as well.
Oh,
and you caught me on the screen today, Deb.
I know, and how beautiful are you looking? You should be more on the screen, Michelle. 100%.
You're so funny. So I'm excited that you're here. Thank you so much for your support and also being on Soul Treats as well. When I'm like, Debbie, would you like to be on?
Oh, thank you. No, it's amazing to be here. I'm glad I saw you, and I'm glad that I'm here. So thank you, and I look forward to whatever is meant to be heard tonight for me. I'm very, very grateful.
Did you have a general question, or did you?
I'm just open to whatever is there from both of you. Just whatever comes through that I need to hear. Thank you.
I feel a lot of things stacking up to my right. And if you don't mind, I'm so glad to hear your voice. It really kind of helps put all of those messages into a triaged kind of format for me. So just one sec. Okay. I have to ask, do you read the newspaper?
No.
There's, I think that's a really good thing.
Yeah.
I feel the messages that are coming in talk about being extremely affected by the goings on outside of you. I think when I'm picking up that you're a deep empath. And so when you're working so closely with other energies, and then the energies of the world around you come into play as well, that you're sifting and sorting, and I believe it's very, very important for you to remain in alignment, and it's really easy to jump out of it if you're influenced by media, public opinion, that sort of thing. This is like, I'm really glad to hear you don't read the newspaper. But is there another area of your life in which you are finding it difficult to distance yourself from in order to continue to feel good?
Yeah, I think it is just the collective energy. I really don't watch the news. Like, as you said, I don't read the newspaper. I don't even dip into the social media side where there could be things that affect me, because I know that it's huge, and I do have to very much protect and look after my energy. I do feel it in the area of the children at the moment, because I have a son myself, so I have to sort of put on my warrior outfit at times to stand up for that. So I have to kind of be in some of that, but I do retreat a lot at the moment, especially this month. I find this sort of time very, very can be heavy, so I really do sort of hide away and hibernate.
I would like to just give you some insight around helping your son.
Thank you.
There's it's the more you can remain in your truth, and I know that seems really obvious, but I want to go a little bit further. You'll be able to say the right thing to the right person at the right time without being affected in the moment by the energy of another person. I'm feeling like you pick up the energy of others like that. And perhaps when it has to do with your child, you are going to have a reaction that you haven't cultivated the skill of staying a little bit more detached like you can do in most other areas. There's still it's still very hot, very spicy, let's just say, when it revolves around your child. So what I would like you to do whenever you are needing to stay in alignment so that you are going to be effective and remaining to keep your vibrational frequency high, because you're an extremely creative person that way. When your energy is up here, you're just creating this beautiful, you're molding, you're shaping your world. And when it has to do with if you're not careful, it can pull you, energies can pull you down. Empathic energies can pull you to a lower vibrational frequency. And so when you find that happening and you can pinpoint it around the care of your son, if you can remain with one couple more steps back, let's say, I feel like a mama bear comes forward. I feel like in order to distance yourself far enough to get into alignment, you're going to need to take 2 steps outside of any situation. Does that make sense to you? Do you understand when I say that?
Yes, yeah.
I believe this is going to kind of happen more and more for the next little while. And it's a real learning opportunity for you. I know you want to get it right because of you feel that so much is at stake around your child, but don't forget this is a learning, you're still learning too, and that's okay. It's all okay. Everything's okay. It's an opportunity to learn to keep your vibrational frequency as close to intact as possible, even when it is in this situation, in the situations around your child. That's actually taking yourself to a higher elevation. It's really exciting, actually. I feel there's a window of on another subject that's just popped up over here. I believe there's a window of opportunity happening for you right now that you might not be paying attention to. I feel it's not that you're not paying attention. You're actually looking for it. You're actually looking for it, but something about the posture is making it difficult for you to notice that it is actually happening or that it's available to you. It feels a little bit financial in some ways, or security oriented. Thank you. I'm being told that however you move through your life with financially, you're going to be able to lift further, lift higher. There's an opportunity available to you that is going to relieve some of the stresses that you are experiencing on a financial level. When you speak, does that make sense to you?
Yes, thank you. Yeah, that does make sense. Yeah.
So something that I'm picking up is whenever this topic comes up, I feel the shoulders drop. I feel sort of like a thinking feeling. A simple walk tall, like walk with pride. Step into that essence of pride, confidence. Yay! Yeah. Yeah, have confidence on this one. It's a sticky part for you. Only that you're working from some belief systems that are outdated. You're in the next level now of knowing. So on that topic, change the posture. Feel confident. Feel ready to receive, and it'll show up.
Thank you. That makes complete sense. Yeah.
Great.
So I wrote this down because I just want to add to what Annie's talking about, what will show up. I feel there's a significant life event that's going to lead to change. And since you work with the angels, you can connect with Shamuel for this information, Debbie. And also if you can connect with them and ask them to lighten your load. I feel your load is so heavy right now. I don't know if that resonates with you at all.
Yeah, I think it has been in terms of headspace, which I've cleared so much stuff, and on so many elements, I can, the sense of excitement and change that I've been working through and working towards is there, and I see it, and it's been happening. But yeah, just in the last sort of couple of weeks, I really feel like I've had to clear some of my energy, which again makes sense. But yeah, that does make sense, Michelle.
Ask your angels for helpful people to lighten your load.
Thank you.
To bring people to you to help lighten your load. I know you're a very creative person, but it's kind of time to act on your plans. I feel like you have something in the works right now, but it's kind of time to act on it. What was the other thing I wrote down for you?
Can I say something on that note?
Yeah, because I just feel there's just abundant resources that are going to happen with this creative plan that you have. And while you're going to do that, Annie, Deb, I need to work on your heart chakra and your throat chakra. So let me know if you're open to that. And if you are, I just want you to sit there with your hands rested on your lap, but with your hands open so that I can connect with you.
Yeah, of course, Michelle, that's fine.
Okay. Here we go. All right, Annie.
what I'm picking up is that incredible creativity that Michelle was talking about. Like we're on an extreme creative level, and it's shaping your life. I'm feeling as though traditional belief systems from your upbringing have made it difficult for you to embrace this fully and completely. Just a bit of a sense of a fear of judgment or something. Does it make sense to you, the terminology, it's time to come out of the closet, so to speak, in the world of spirituality, let's say? Does it make sense to be there being a bit of a fear to showing people the fullness of who you are and what you're capable of? Does that make sense?
Yes, Annie, that's been a big thing all most of my life. So yeah, it really is been a big time, and there's I really have been pushing forward with that and knowing that is okay. So yeah, that is 100% spot on. Yeah.
I want you to know that you're going to be surprised by some of the people that you are assuming are going to have a negative reaction to you. In what I'm picking up is they're going to say, of course, we knew that all along. We knew this about you. We knew. And it's just so natural. The relationships that are of that nature won't change. It'll be strong. In fact, they'll become deeper. And those that don't will dissipate without drama. You will not go wrong in your authenticity. Just be clear. Thank you. Just be clear that what you're doing is not, or how you come forward with this creativity, this creative spirit, is in fact authentic. Like you don't need to prove anything. Just be you. Just allow yourself to tap into who you are, and it will be met with the universe lining up the right people for you, and the relationships that are meant to be long ones or new ones. Or I hope that makes sense.
Thank you. Yeah, that really does.
I just feel like you need a lot of reassurance right now.
Yeah, I really do. Yeah, it's really lifted my heart. Thank you. It's on a deep level. I knew it, but when you hear it from a different perspective, thank you. That's really lifted my heart. I
really am great. I know that experience firsthand, as you can well imagine.
And Debbie, I'm just at your throat
want you to know it's okay.
And I feel like there's things that you need to say, and there's different levels of the things you need to say. I feel like I need to open this up a little bit more for you so that you're willing to say them. I don't know if this resonates, but they're showing me different levels of the throat chakra.
Very sweet.
Yeah, it all does make sense. I was very, very shy and didn't really speak too much in my younger years until I went through my divorce, and since then it has been more and more, but I do sometimes still, I know that I hold back.
It's time.
Yeah.
I'm just working on these different layers right now. In many ways, it's a momentum that is building, and you don't really have much choice in the evolution of it. It's going to happen. It's whether you resist it or not. And it's anytime we put up resistance, that's where the pain sits. So it's aligning with the energy that you've created, and just know the energy is coming from a really pure place, and the truth always is I don't want to say the word wins, but that's sort of the message. The truth always wins.
Brilliant. Thank you so
So
much.
there
Really,
was
really
5
beautiful.
Oh my gosh, this is so interesting. Okay. So they showed me 5 layers to the throat chakra, and I just opened my eyes, and here it is, throat chakra, and there's the number 5.
Oh, wow.
So I'm just kind of tripping right now. But the layers tend to go a little bit deeper, but once you release one layer, then you're going to be working on the next one and the next one, and there's 5. 5 to me means change. So it's a positive change, but you're wanting to really say these things, and it's rather deep than what you want to talk about and discuss.
Yeah.
But I keep hearing it's time. And to have confidence with this, it's time. What was really interesting is that with your healing, I don't know if you felt anything on your end, but they occasionally have me do this, draw some triangles on my palms, and to have the light be released from the triangles. So that's why I needed your hands to be like this. So I definitely worked on the heart space, but it was more at the throat that I needed to be at the most. So if you find yourself a little lost for words today, just know that that's kind of the opening that's starting to happen for you. And if you can, let it flow.
Thank you so much. I just to let you know, I did feel the sensations in my right palm and the heat within my heart chakra, and yeah, I could feel that, and I went really, really warm. So yeah, I definitely felt that.
Okay, fantastic. And I'm here for you at any time. You know that.
I know you are, and thank you so much. It's absolutely beautiful reading from both of you. I'm very, very grateful. Lots of love.
Thank you for coming.
Hope it serves.
Thank you so much. I'm just going to go and send some distant healing now for the healing book that I've been opening this week for the people this end. So I will do that now. So thank you so much. With love to you both. Bye now. Bye. Bye.
Alrighty. So next we have Melanie. Okay.
Hi, Melanie.
You'll just need to unmute your mic because it won't let me because you've got it muted.
Great haircut.
Oh, thank you.
How's it going?
Good. How about you?
Good. Thank you for being here.
Thank you for having me.
Happy Sunday.
You too. Thank you.
And thanks for holding out. That was like it's been a long time. So thank you for holding out.
Yeah.
And before we get started, yeah, I know, Kathleen, I do have a scammer, and I'm going to get them booted in just a second. So Annie, while I'm doing that, can you just go over the hashtag soul while I get rid of this?
Sure.
Thank you.
Michelle has created a hashtag for you to participate in a draw for a 1-hour reading with me. And you just need to punch in that hashtag SOUL, all lowercase, no emoticons, no spaces, just as you see it on the screen there. And it will be generated after this last reading with Melanie. So can I begin, Michelle, with Melanie?
Absolutely.
Melanie, did you have any questions? Did you want to start from a particular point? What's going on for you?
No, on no particular point.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Because what I'm seeing is there is like a spiral, and that there is a place that there's a really juicy bit that okay. I'm going to encourage you to direct me a little bit.
Okay.
Because there's a number of different things that I'm picking up that are happening for you.
Mm-hmm.
But I honestly sense that you really only want some specific information.
Okay.
And so what ends up happening, if we start with the spiral too big, we don't go as deep as we can. So if you direct it, that spiral is a little more pointed.
Okay.
Make sense?
Yeah.
Okay. So
Okay.
what area? Just give it to me.
I think probably one of the more big things in my mind has been my career, and I have ideas and plans and hopes that I want to go through with. But I struggle with believing that I can do it. Really believing. I mean, I feel like mentally I know it, but really integrating that in the way I live my life is hard. And it carries over. It doesn't carry over just in my work life. It carries over into every aspect of my life. And I think that that would probably be the one thing that's been on my mind the most.
Yeah,
lately.
and we'll if we have space and time, we'll move to other areas as well.
Sure.
But I'm glad. Thank you. I appreciate it.
Sure.
Because I feel as though there's been a lot of work that has gone into moving into this next phase of your entrepreneurial life.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot. I feel as though you've put in a lot of time. Does that make sense to you?
Mm-hmm.
And there's a sense of a bit of disillusionment, perhaps,
Mm-hmm.
a sense of this has got to change. There's something. I like components, but I don't like everything.
Mm-hmm.
How can I move forward with knowing what I know that I don't like and knowing what I know that I do like? Does that make sense to you?
Mm-hmm. It does.
Know that, thank you. I'm not picking up what it is that you do, but just understand that the last, let me say, 4 years, does that make sense to you? 4 years have been about sifting and sorting what you like and what you don't like, what you want and what you don't want. And all along that way, you're being heard. Spirit's lining it up for you, leaving out what you don't want, leaving in what you do. And you are on the precipice of creating something new. Are you self-employed?
I am.
This is a little bit of a time for reinvention.
Okay.
Because, okay, thank you. I don't know if you've been listening to the other readers or the other readings, but I was talking to someone about the Fool.
About the what?
Did you hear this?
No.
Oh, you got it
yeah.
too, Michelle? Wow, double whammy. So what this is you're starting at ground zero. You know, you might feel like you've done all this work, but where you are, you have the opportunity of starting and bringing forward the aspects of your business, the aspects of your entrepreneurial life that you like, and leaving behind what you don't.
Okay.
This is a time to take risks. This is a time to be extremely dedicated to what feels right and good to you, to take the risks that you need in order to there's a lot of self-talk, and the self-talk has to do with finances. It's not safe. It's not, I don't want to have to lean on anyone. If I do this, it's dangerous. Does that make sense to you?
100%. Yeah.
So let's, if this is a time to take risks, because there is no mistakes at this point.
Okay.
There's just perhaps wrong turns.
Okay.
Now, you're working from a period of time where a mistake felt like a mistake. And I have the sensation that you're really hard on yourself when you do something that is, I'm going to use the tick, tick, whatever those things are called, mistake,
Quotes?
because this is actually helping you to sift through what it is you want and what it is you don't want, what you're good at, what you thrive at, etc. It's just another, you're going to have to make friends with the word mistake and perhaps change the terminology to a turn in the road. It's essential for the growth of you and your business.
Okay.
It's essential for you to understand that you are the master of your destiny on this.
Okay.
I'm picking up that you have a lot of ideas around the finances that stop the dream, that there's a dreaming that is taking place of, and that's being heard, but the resistance is something having to do with, is it viable? Is it wise? Is it, and I just want to tell you that when you get two fools, one from Michelle, one from me, it's sort of support in saying, now's the time to dream the big dream. Like, your actions will follow, but the critical thing right now is to be dreaming, is to have the imagination. It is about, and if you make some missteps, you'll be caught right now. Are you considering getting financing or something?
No, ma'am.
Are you needing to, okay, this might be somewhere else in your life. Are you helping someone financially currently?
Just my kids. Just because it's just me and my kids.
Got it.
So that's a big thing I think about.
So this is rather a personal question, but are you okay with that? With a personal question? Okay, no, that's enough. We'll go in a different direction.
I don't mind answering. I was just thinking about how to phrase it.
Oh, I see. What I was wanting to ask is, there's something about the support and receiving of finances.
Mm-hmm.
There's about giving and receiving supportive finances.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why I was asking about, are you looking toward financing? This is a time when you're learning about the energetic exchange of paying and receiving, that there's a circular energy that happens. And I see that you're very comfortable with paying it out, but not comfortable with it coming back to you.
Mm-hmm.
So this is going to, there's sort of like a glitch. And I just want you to know that when you receive, you are in fact solidifying that circle.
Okay.
So it is a good thing. If someone were to support you or help you, it's not a bad thing. It's about the energy of giving out and receiving. It's like a continual flow, and that you would actively be participating in that. Like if you were to receive something, you will in time be giving it back. So this is a critical point for you in having a successful business. So you have to understand that what you pay, you'll get back. What you get back, you'll give.
Okay.
It's I hope that makes sense.
Mm-hmm. It does.
Annie, can I pop in for just a
Yeah,
second?
of course. Yay.
So Melanie, right when you came on and we started talking to you, I got this huge pressure in my head and I was like, oh, we got to work on your crown.
Yeah.
You've got a lot of confusion going on right now.
Mm-hmm.
This is my card of confusion, but I feel you have a lot of opportunities too, though. Like, I feel you have some different ideas
Really capable.
that you're a little confused about. But, okay. So for some reason, I have to get more masculine on you right now.
Mm-hmm.
Not this like softy feely message. So I'm going to tell you to stop. Stop, cleanse your mind with what you got going on. Okay? Do you know what I'm talking about? I got you right now. I feel you. But you need to stop. You need to cleanse your mind. Get all that crap out of there. That's really throwing this confusion. You need to trust. And with this trust is going to bring you success. Now, the success might be a little slow. Okay. I've got the Knight of Cups here, but it's moving forward. I love the Knight of Cups. It's so yummy. I always get a yummy feeling from this Knight of Cups. But it might be a little slow. It might not be, fast enough for you. But the Fool came up. And the Fool also means like leap into the unknown. It might be a little scary. But leap into the unknown. It's a beginning of a journey. A positive one. There might be some hiccups on the way, but it's definitely a positive one. Like, it's pure potential. And even though this is a card of confusion, I'm seeing this as a lot of options for you. And I didn't mean to come in harsh, but I was told to be more masculine with you. What is your horoscope sign?
Sagittarius.
Sagittarius, okay. Do you enjoy adventure? Little adventure?
Yeah, I do.
You do.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm feeling that you need to get a little more adventurous with these different options that you've got. And I do apologize for just the harsh stop. But it needed to be said. And while Annie is going to continue, I'm going to work on your crown chakra if you're open to that, because I just feel a lot of pressure. It's on my right side, so switched over computer, it's on your left, which is more of your female side. And are you a single parent? Sorry for the personal question.
Okay. You're fine. Yes, I am.
So I am as well. So I totally understand where you're coming from. I totally understand how much your heart is in this. So just know that you're not alone with your situation, and also being self-employed too.
Thank you.
I understand where you're at. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna get connected to your crown.
Okay. So there's all these decisions, all of these, all this information coming at you. And it's very hard to hear the advice when there's a part of you that thinks that I'm putting that which is most dear to me in danger. And I'm here to reassure. I'm here to so this is a card about family. It's a 10 of coins. It's a card of family harmony. It's a card of security within the family. And Spirit comes through to say, when Mama's okay, everyone's okay. When Mama's not happy, ain't nobody happy. So there is, by virtue of that old adage, is the permission to do what makes you feel good, to do what makes you happy. In fact, it is your responsibility. Make sense?
It does.
Now, the reason why I needed to come in more masculine was I was supposed to trigger this cleanse that just happened with you.
Something to know regarding the Fool is that you're supported, that you have, that there is something watching over you. There is something greater than you're trying, than you're pushing forward, than your brute force through life on this planet. That something is carrying you, something will be there to catch you. And here's where I feel the mistake piece, making a mistake. You're not, mistakes are a part of life. And if we are in fear of making them, we live short of our fullness. And when you're responsible as you are, you may cut that off even further. Mm-hmm. So what I am urging you to do is relax and allow that support to allow yourself to feel the support. It's not sticking your head in the sand to feel it. Okay. It's there. And maybe that did you have a trust card there?
I did actually. So
yeah.
I had the stop
and then trust,
cleanse, and then trust, and then success. And I need to just add, Annie, can you talk about the Fool's bag for a second?
Sure. It really sort of in traditional tarot, it talks about that being an entire universe carried in that bag, and the entire universe or absolutely nothing. It is all possibilities are there. It is a
there we go.
Source of pure positive energy. Often when that comes up in a reading, we intuit into it. We intuit into the image what is alive within you, and what I'm picking up that's alive within you, that you're carrying into this phase of your life, is the possibility of getting it right, so to speak. Everything's okay.
And the flower that's in the hand, I love that it's white and pure. It's beautiful. And you've got so many tools in that bag. You just have to have faith in yourself.
Thank you.
Do you have any questions?
I don't think so.
Okay. Do we still have a little bit of time?
Yeah, we just have a little bit of time. Absolutely. And so, okay. Melanie, because I triggered you there, okay. you may notice yourself doing a little more of that today. So that's the cleanse part. So if you can please let it flow, it needs to happen to really get this.
Yeah, don't be afraid of the emotion.
Yeah,
The emotion is good.
it's very good. It'll help you grow further.
Thank you.
Okay, just real quick. Strong sense of a new venture, a new way of earning, a new way of bringing income into your home. Very, very strong. I feel there's a strong balance. This has been validated 2 or 3 times within cards and within the intuition of a balanced family, of being strong and secure within the family. And so that's to reassure, that's to say everything's going the way it's supposed to. You got it. I would be a card that's come up, which I think is going to be the sort of how we leave this today, is your self-care right now is really important. That I don't see that you have a lot of time / resources at the moment to really kind of do nice things for yourself. And so what this card is to take yourself out, do something nice for yourself, arrange for a date with you, arrange because a lot of things will ignite when that fire of romance of the self is sparked. And it doesn't have to be outside of the home. You could do this just in your own home, but whatever works for you. I would strongly recommend doing some very, very nice things for yourself. And you're the only one who knows what those things are. The things that make you feel like you. There's a little hint of meditation, requesting meditation, but I'm leaning toward more pampering.
Yeah.
And can I ask, are there contracts involved in some of your different things, or a partnership?
Yes, there's the potential for those kind of things.
Okay.
I don't know if that makes much sense.
Because I just got a card that says that new partnerships or contracts continue to move forward.
Okay.
Now would be the time.
Yeah. Yeah.
Melanie, I hope that serves you.
It did. Thank you both so much.
You're welcome. And I'm sorry I made you cry.
No, I have a hard time a lot of times with letting myself be emotional, and so I think it's important.
Okay.
Awesome.
Yeah. Thank you.
It was important. They were like, Michelle, you need to come in masculine. I'm like, oh God, okay.
No, I really appreciate it. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank
So
you
have an
both.
amazing Sunday. Thank you so much
Y'all
for your
too.
support. And Soul Treats is on all of November. So if you're not following the page, please follow. And we're here for you.
Thank you both so much.
Okay.
Bye.
You're welcome.
Bye-bye.
Let us know. Send me a message. Let me know what's going on. And then I can give that to Annie as well.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you.
All
Bye.
right. Take care.
Bye.
Bye. All right. Thank you, everybody, for being here and all the wonderful messages today, Annie. Thank you so much. And I know everybody's kind of waiting to see who the big winner is. So we will definitely get this going. So I'm going to post this one more time. And Annie is doing a free reading, 1 hour. So you can enter into this draw. And to do that, in the comments, just put #soul. Copy it exactly the way it is. Don't put any emojis or anything. So #soul. And truly, thank you so much, everybody, for your support and being here. And I know we've been on for, look at that, for 2 hours and 22 minutes.
We're getting better.
222. So definitely, if you're still on this broadcast, look up the number 222 because that's a pretty important angel number. Okay, so I'm just going to give this a few more seconds and we'll get this going. Oh, you're welcome, Kathleen. Okay, so are we ready?
Ready? So neat. I love that.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. Drum roll! Deb! Woohoo! That's awesome. I'll send her a message. That's so great. Oh, you're going to love connecting with Deb.
Nice.
She's so angelic. I love
Look at that
chatting with
picture.
her.
It's
So,
beautiful.
yeah, she's an amazing soul. So, Deb, you are the big winner, and I will connect with you to get you and Annie connected. So I'm so excited. You guys are going to love working together. You really
No
will.
doubt.
Yeah.
No doubt.
So thank you, everybody, for being here for Soul Treats on a Sunday. Please go to the Soul Treats Facebook page and follow it. Lots of fun things in November. I've got some book authors that are going to be on. I'll have some readers, some mediumship. Annie's going to be back again, so definitely be on the lookout for Annie's schedule. And I thank you so much, and I'll leave the final words to Annie.
Well, my final words is thank you to everyone who showed up today, and it's such an honor to read for you and be in your presence. And thank you so much, Michelle, for having me.
You're welcome. It's always a pleasure. I love you, sister.
Love you, sister.
Okay, everybody, have a great one. Thanks so
Bye.
much. Take care. Bye.